Me acting funny. If you want, maybe we can take it easy. I'm pushing up anytime you need me. G-Win, I'm not misleading. It's 8 a.m., you got me wishing you was with me. Press, full court press, you know what you need. Someone that's about you, girl. I'm selfish, left side of your chest. No, it's gold, it's a treasure, it's kinda cold right now. Let me keep you warm in this weather now. Loving you is my calling. Girl, I'm ready to put my all in, yeah. I'ma show you what it feels like to be loved. Hold you down when we pop out, girl, I hold you up. No other feeling compare. My intuition sends your love in the air. Baby, just so tired of if you feel that you scared. I know the way you feeling really feel like it's real. Ain't no probably. Wanna know how it feels having you on this side of me. Instantly, intimacy, enjoy your company. Tenderly and gently, that's the vibe for me, yeah. Get you ain't going nowhere. This day to love, girl, I wanna go there. You the biggest drip, I don't need no mind clear. Girl, I'm ready, let me know whenever your mind clear. You take an inch or a mile, I'll take it with you. The life you wanna create, baby, can I make it with you? Stay down, let's get it, girl, I wanna run this cake with you.
Let's go. Walk on that bitch, y'all.
Babe, I'm serious, I don't mind playing the long game. Follow your lead, be your shadow, wanna be your only. When I'm in your presence,
stand up on
you closely. Give you everything I got,
get ready to
dip. You own me. Ain't no probably. Wanna know how it feels having you on this side of me. Instantly, intimacy, enjoy your company. Tenderly and gently, that's the vibe for me.
Hey. Put it on me, baby. Yeah. Look. It's hot as hell in here.
It's cold to me.
The air now.
This thing is
good. What I told you about that.
I ain't touched it. You do that.
No, you supposed to goddamn manage it because
what?
You the one that be turning it on.
No, I don't touch it. You told me don't touch it like Mr. Toad. Silly, don't touch the damn mailbox. I don't touch the air. Okay. So, how y'all doing this morning? Y'all feeling groovy like me? Thank y'all for tuning in to the Bears and Bubbles Morning Show, the dopest show on the globe. It's your girl, Chris Clark, and the master teachers around here rigging the damn AC so your girl can't touch it. And so, I got to do the intro. Yeah, that's right. She said, don't touch it. I know y'all heard him tell me live, don't touch the air before, about 3 weeks ago. I ain't touched it. Anyway, I listen. Well, we have been having these new messages, and the message said, "Imagine not being told no." So I don't imagine he would tell me no that I couldn't touch it. However, I just ain't touched it because it's not in my focus.
You remember yesterday when I came into the room? That's when you tested. Remember yesterday when I came in the room, you said it's 80 degrees in here, right?
I just looked at it. Okay, go ahead. And then what?
So you looked at the thermostat and saw it was 80 degrees hot in the house and you didn't touch it? Think about it.
I turned it down.
There you go.
We talked about it though. Look,
hold on. See that long ass goddamn lie?
Yeah.
Right here live on camera.
I lied.
I let her tell a whole fucking story. It's not about what's right, wrong. I don't care. We're going to use this as an example right now. Mm-hmm. She just wanted to disagree with me. That's how men and women relationships go. You got to be prepared for that. She wanted to disagree with me, and I let her talk. And then I said, well, I could specifically remember you touching it yesterday, and it's still at that setting. So say, for example, it was 80 degrees in the house. She tested. She probably turned it down about 75 and it clicked on. That's enough for her. Well, this morning, it was 80, 90 outside. So 75 where you left it at, it's actually warm.
Okay.
So
my apologies.
But speak on that when you really think about it.
I mean, I was just not thinking about yesterday. I was thinking about not touching it the other days. But yesterday it did happen. I did turn it down. And, just fucking off saying shit. But yeah.
The mind will not look to be wrong.
Then look to it. That's what I'm
saying. It will not look to be wrong. It won't. But see, we have bears and bubbles minds. Yeah. We have a fuck it. We want our mind to process.
You're right.
Did you? I think you touched it, Chris. No, I didn't. Let me think on it for a sec. We're going to stop just throwing shit out like we all. No, I didn't. I'm like, well, go ahead. Do your little spiel.
Damn, I had a bitch.
And then you tried to convince the people. Y'all remember? He told me not to do it like Mr. Made it relative to them.
Yeah.
To really get them on your side.
To get me on my side.
Exactly. And I'm like, well, you did it yesterday because yesterday she specifically did it. So it ain't no big deal. I just want to show y'all the type of conversations we have in this house. This is what developed communication amongst me and my wife. And if people say relationship goals, well, I have to do that. I have to be able to talk to her. Now, years ago, that would have been a goddamn hour discussion.
Yeah, I'd have been crying about 5 minutes in.
And I'm just like, you did. But I will never let up on you.
No, you didn't.
Because that's how life's supposed to be. Yeah. As a man, I ain't supposed to let you fucking lie because you feeling your emotions. You raising my daughter.
Right.
I raised your sons. There were times that I might have felt the emotion picking up them from that real daddy house or da-da-da-da-da. And I had to assess situations. I could have lied because I ain't feel right. No, I'm always fucking thinking, being a parent. Remember, side note, remember when we used to go out and they used to misbehave at the table? And because we taking the family out on dinner, she feel like, oh shit, we having a good day. Husband, kids, I'm gonna suck his dick tonight when he get home. He doing so well. And the boys will get to cutting up and I'll be like, hey, it's tough lessons in life now. They'll get to kicking the table or something. And I say, hey, look, give him your food. I just take his food right there. You don't get to eat. Your mama told you stop. You keep doing it. Now I'm paying for this food. Now I'm not gonna sit here and watch no boy disobey his mama. Now I'm parenting her son, making him understand that as a man, I require him to listen to his mama at all times. Mama said one thing, you do it. She tapping me, looking at me, texting me. Please let him have his food and his dessert. It's his birthday. I don't give a fuck. I'm parenting at all times. Now, in the process of her texting me, I take my phone and show them, look at how your mama texting me, trying to save you because she love you, but I'm a man and I'm teaching your ass a motherfucking lesson. Yeah. And then I look at her, he's not going to get it. I'm going to throw this shit away. And that ain't men.
Yeah.
So we don't get into that emotional stuff. We don't make emotional decisions when we trying to rationalize. You know what I'm saying? The fact that soon as I said, let me teach y'all something about the class. The fact that as soon as I said, you tested and you felt in your emotional feeling. See, your emotions, you think with your mind. You felt in your spirit. The second you felt in your spirit to say you shouldn't have done it, you said, hold on, let me stop. Let me get me. Because it's just like the second someone says to something that we think is offensive or something, we need to stop right there. Let me go check on her. I'm going to get started. No, you go ahead and check on her and I'll you can bring her out or do whatever you want. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the message. Yeah. First 5 in line. Who's kicking in the door? Who's kicking in the door? Let's go see up here. Number 1, Chris Mayfield says, what's popping in the population? Number 2, Tennessee Hot Chicken says, I appreciate my sisters and brothers. Number 3, Kanique Monique says, salute fam. Number 4, the Boss Man 1 says, what up family? Love my brothers and sisters. Number 5, Vardra Cohan says, good morning, team. And number 6, the Womp. Razzle dazzle. You can put her in a walk if you want to, if you don't want to hold them. Razzle dazzle. Your job is to come in and wrap up today's message. I got a good one for y'all today. It's saying, imagine being ready at all times. It's a good feeling to feel when you're ready. And I'm going to get into that. You just burp poo-poo. I'm going to get into that good feeling that you feel when you're ready. Imagine being ready to be ready at all times. We already ready. Somebody just put we ready. We always ready to be ready. If you ready to be ready, you will feel good about every situation you go in because your mind is going into that situation with a ready mind. I'm going to get into that. But right now, we're going to have Chris do what we like to call the what? Recap, baby. I'm going to have to sample Chris saying, when we said baby. Let me tell them what we got today because I really cut this up. I'm proud of this. We have papaya, cherries, strawberries, and blueberries. I'm getting my shit together. I'm starting to like this. We're going to talk about that. Man, this is a beautiful thing right here, boy. That thing be pretty, bye. After that workout and you get this in you, this is none but water, G. Ooh wee. Tennessee Hot Chicken says, if you stay ready, you won't have to get ready. That's an old saying my granddaddy used to say. But Chris, are you ready for the recap, baby?
Yes. So yesterday's message was imagine minding your own business. Imagine minding your own business. When you are minding other people's business, it creates an anxiety in you. You're not spending time on your own self. And when you have an anxiety, you're experiencing physiological changes of because of you're worried about everyday things and situations. So it'll make you experience this anxiousness. So remember, like math teacher was saying, when you're on social media, when you start chiming into people's posts, you're minding their business, you're becoming anxious just to be able to put your point across and wait for somebody to rebuttal you and stuff like that. And you don't want to do that. You want to keep your mind on your own time. My Sean Park said, as you are minding your business, it don't cost you a dime to stay out of mind. I like that. So yeah.
I think I want to jam one more time before I get up here. Ooh.
Girl, I'm ready to put my all in, yeah. I'ma show you what it feels like to be loved. Hold you down when we pop out, girl, I hold you up. No other feeling compares.
I even feel better not high up here. I feel like I'm funnier not high. I'm funnier. Come here. I don't think I can rap as good. I can't freestyle as good. Let's get ready. We got a good one for you today.
So you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready? Oh.
Did you push the thing yet? I can't see the screen.
What you mean?
You still got that up, so I can't tell.
You're supposed to know the numbers, baby.
I would like to see it.
You're supposed to know the numbers, yeah.
Hey.
Imagine being ready. Just imagine being ready.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a trip to take, you don't imagine not being ready. You say to yourself, I got to leave Friday morning at 9 o'clock to go on my trip that I've been dreaming and thinking about. Some people pack early, some people pack late, but regardless, everybody is trying to be what? Ready.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get up in the morning and just pack the day of. That night, you imagine yourself, what time I'm going to get up. You know how it goes. Okay, I got to be at the airport at 9. All right, let's see. If I get up at 6, that'll give me that. Now I want to get to the airport at least an hour and a half before my flight board. You think about it. So if I got to be there, my flight board at 9, I want to get there by 7:30, 7:15. And if I want to get there by 7:15, I got to get up. I ain't going to wash my balls, brush my teeth, none of that shit. You got to put that time in there. You got to put the time it take to get up, wash your balls. What if you want to iron your clothes that morning? You got to account for all that. You're imagining yourself. You're seeing yourself getting there, calling the Uber. The Uber, I'm going to call the Uber an hour early. You're not sitting there imagining fucking missing your flight the whole day. Matter of fact, missing your flight probably come across your mind maybe one time, and then you say, fuck that, I ain't gonna miss my goddamn flight. Cancel that, Jesus, in Jesus' name. Cancel, universe. Cancel. Step on the crank and break your mouth. Reverse. Right. Curse.
I didn't mean it. You
don't imagine yourself missing your stop. You don't imagine yourself missing your graduation. You don't imagine yourself missing your wedding. You don't imagine yourself missing important dates. You just don't. Be ready to be ready. There's this guy named Destroying. He's on YouTube. He has an amazing story. Let me just give you a quick background of him. Some of the fellas might see him. His name is Destroying. He was playing football, D1 football, at Central Florida or Coastal Florida. Anyway, I think it was Central Florida. He was a kicker, a good kicker. And he started making these videos on YouTube of him doing one-on-ones. He's a kicker, but he can catch, he can cover. He's an all-around super athlete. So he would go around the country and meet up at parks and just run one-on-ones, like the corner cover, the receiver, boom, 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 boom. And he was filming it. And it started to catch a little buzz on YouTube. He in college. He starts making a little money from it. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, it got big enough to where people on the campus started knowing, and somebody told on him. They said he's got a monetized YouTube channel. And I think at the time, he said he was making about 3-4 bands a month. And he was like, fuck it. They was like, either you take your channel down, erase all that shit, and you're going to have to sit out a year in order to keep the scholarship. He said, fuck it, I'm going to keep doing my goddamn YouTube shit. He was playing football. He was around football. So he kept doing it. Now you can check this guy out, Destroying. He goes all around the nation. Every time he posts a YouTube video, that shit get 3-4 million views in a couple of days. He's killing the game, Destroying. He goes around the nation and he says, look, come out to the field. He be renting NFL stadiums. He got money now. He says, come out to the field and it's a $10,000 prize and anybody can join. And a little 13-year-old boy won at one time. 10 bands. He got the 10 bands right there. He got cops. He got security. He's doing his thing. Destroying. Now, this guy was just making internet YouTube videos, but he was doing what he was loved. He was doing what he do. And the more you do what you do in your body, more and more people are going to see you and notice you and like it. Mm-hmm. He kept doing what he was doing. Kept doing what he was doing. His mind saying, fuck it, I will quit school. Fuck it. I don't care what my family think about me. I'm making 4 bands a month. He might have not thought he was going to go pro any fucking way. We don't know what he had in his heart, but either way, he quit school. This dude has tried out for NFL teams, kicking whatever, blah, blah, blah. Not NFL, Canadian leagues or whatever. Long story, he does kicks, trick kicks, kicking shit off, blah, blah, blah. Deion Sanders just recruited him to play football for Jackson State.
Yeah.
Now, this is amazing because he still has eligibility. He's saying he don't know if he want to sign on to play. But Deion said, well, what we're going to do is we're going to make you our number 1 press guy. What? Deion smart. Deion a step 2. This boy going around the country making videos of the best wide receivers and cornerbacks in the nation that's black. And he's the press man for Jackson State. Deion saw he was ready. Deion saw I can get the best recruits just through this boy. Mm-hmm. And he see that he can be hotter at Jackson State, playing or not playing. But he's out there with his camera crew at every practice, and he's posting Jackson State's practices. So we creating a culture of black kids watching Destroying 3-4 million views every couple of days without Dion.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, this motherfucker taking off. He was ready to be ready. He just kept doing what he liked doing. That's what I'm telling you. Some of y'all ain't ready because you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. So when somebody come that can help you, you ain't been doing nothing, so you don't even know how that motherfucker could help you because you ain't been doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I used to go buy reefer from the reefer man. I know who I am. I know my personality. Every time I go buy reefer from the reefer man, I'd stop and get a 6-pack of beer and 2 blunts. Why? Everybody love me. Everybody love me. All it took for me to go buy reefer from the reefer man, one time he said, "You got a cigarillo?" I said, "No." He said, "Damn, I was gonna blow one with you." Oh, there you go. I'm going to get my reefer. I'm going to get a cigarillo and a 6-pack. Why? What up, girl, man? I ain't seen you in a minute. Everybody love me, so he gonna give me a little extra on the scale. Man, you got some brew, man. He don't even realize what I'm doing. Yeah, man, I was gonna take that to the house. He don't even realize why you bringing him here then. Yeah, I was gonna take this house. I'm gonna buck me one real quick. Well, shit, man, sit down, play the game. You got a cigarillo? Of course I do, motherfucker. I'm ready to be ready. You're the fucking reefer man. Why the fuck would I come to the reefer man house without a cigarillo? That's free reefer. By the time I done smoked a couple of blunts with him, and he gonna want me to roll the blunt because everybody love how I roll blunts. I don't even smoke blunts no more. You see how I pearl them joint. So by the time he had me roll the blunt, he said, "Roll it fat like you roll them, girl." Yeah, I just stole goddamn 2-3 grams of reefer while I'm rolling the blunt. Nigga, don't give me the bag to roll out of. I'm gonna roll a big blunt and I'm gonna take me some. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows this is about me. Man, Grub nigga said, "Give Grub a couple of grams to roll." You give me that bag, I'm taking some of your fucking reefer. That's just like a joke amongst me and my friends. Everybody knows this. If you leave a shirt or a hoodie over my house or in my room or something, that's fine. The only way you're gonna get it back is I forget it over your spot. I always took blunts to the reefer man house, ready to be ready. If I turn this camera around right now, you see how clean this house, clean this kitchen is. Before Lynn got here, Chris was very neat because we both was very neat, but she might leave some dishes in the sink or da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But with the way Lynn is with the kitchen, Lynn wants the kitchen to be ready. So Chris discovered when Lynn was here, we could be drinking, having a good time. I'll fucking cook at the drop of a moment if the kitchen is clean and I ain't got to look for nothing. So now that Lynn's gone, one thing Chris realized, if I keep this motherfucking kitchen clean, I can ask Javon to cook anything at any time, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Chris knows if that kitchen clean, oh man, she gonna get the best vegan meals. She gonna get the best cut up fruit like she get right there. But if I had to say, "Chris, where my knife at?" If I had to bend over and reach in the goddamn dishwasher to get my knife, I'm pissed. It can fuck my mood up. Because it's just in my mind, I feel like this, and I'll let her speak on this. In my mind, I feel like, well, as a man, if I go out and buy the food, bring it home, and I cook it, I don't have to wash no goddamn dishes. Where my goddamn favorite pot at? I don't want my motherfucking pot to be in the refrigerator. Put the goddamn food in a plastic container. Because I want my motherfucking pot when I want it because I want to be ready to be ready. Now, on the vice versa, Chris feel like, hey, motherfucker, I keep this house clean, nigga. I clean up after you. So if I want some goddamn food at any time, if I'm hungry, if I want this cut up, whatever, you should do it. Speak on how you feel about that. So I mean, this is live, Cameron. What you think about that?
I just think it's the reciprocity in a relationship. You know, if I'm doing for you, you doing for me. But it's not that because we're doing something for each other. It is the things that we need done to, help us both go. So we just helping each other out.
Exactly. Because we were able to go vegan the last time and lost all that weight and stuff because she know I'm OCD about buying food. I don't like wasting food. So if it look like some tomatoes is starting to get old, I'm gonna juice them bitches. If it look, I'm gonna anything we don't eat, I'm gonna juice. So I'm very proficient with food, and she's very proficient with keeping the bills paid and stuff like that. Why you carry rubbers? People have rubbers in their drawer. People carry rubbers. Why you carry rubbers?
To be ready.
You ready to be ready. You know that you are fucked at any given time. We're going to go into the series of the horniness before long. You carry rubbers because you know you are fucked at any given time. So why you don't carry your business cards everywhere you go?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't ready to be ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
You got the music. Why you don't got a CD everywhere you go?
Yeah.
Why you got some cards? Why you ain't ready to be? You know you carry rubbers because you are fucking any given time. Well, I'm always ready to goddamn drop a beat. You carry rubbers. You don't imagine yourself getting over a girl house not getting hard. Mm-hmm. You might think at one time, what if I don't get hard? And the girl said, let me check myself. No, I ain't stinking. What if he think that stink? Let me goddamn put some shit on that. Then the pussies be smelling like Japanese cherry blossom mixed with a little piss. And ammonia. Baby, take that cherry blossom off that shit. This shit is supposed to be like chicken. I taste that chicken taste. I don't want cherry juice on chicken. You gotta be ready to be ready. Tupac, the reason he's such a legendary person, because he just kept making songs over and over and over and over and over and over and over. He was ready to be ready. So when he died, they had posthumously, I always wanted to say that word, posthumously. That means after a motherfucker dead, posthumously. After he died posthumously, he had hundreds of songs already ready. They dropped many albums, left his mama and children some money because he was ready to be ready. He had music already recorded. Mm-hmm. I got fruit cut already. Then I got fruit that I can cut. And then I discovered, hey man, cook you a hot pot of corn, a hot pot of string beans, a hot pot of cabbage. Always season it with onions. We don't need no salt and pepper right now. We want freshness on the palate. Mm-hmm. So if I got some goddamn cabbage on the stove right now. So if at any time I get hungry, and my fruit fast kicking my ass, I say, hey man, let me warm up some of this goddamn cabbage. I'm ready to be ready. When we went to the cookout, we took some stuff with us. We was ready to be ready. So the second we got hungry, we was ready to be ready. If you're ready to be ready, that gives you a confidence. Mm-hmm. Motherfucker that know their routes, run their routes. Mm-hmm. When you know your plays, you have a certain confidence. Mm-hmm. When you're ready to do at any time what you do, you have a confidence on you. Mm-hmm. I'm loving this life. Because when you're ready to be ready, you never know the newness that you're going to encounter. Step 2 right in front of your face. When you're ready to be ready, it's a new situation. Guess what happened to me today? Well, yesterday I started it. For the first time, I'm going to be honest with you. I got over the fears. Whether you know it or not, when you don't work out, your body goes through atrophy. So it's like a car. If the carburetor running too hard, it might make this run weak. So if your ass muscles ain't tight, your calves don't activate. If your abs ain't tight, they don't activate. So it put a lot of pressure on your ass and your back. Oh, I'm tight up here. I've been doing some new shit. Oh, shit. Now listen to what I'm saying. Yesterday, I got this thing called Jet Fit on my phone. I said, fuck it. I don't be wanting to do exercises I'm not familiar with. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do exercises I'm not familiar with. I don't want to hurt and feel pain in certain places, especially in my legs. But yesterday I did the exercises. I said, fuck it. I'm going to the gym with the app. I took the picture of the exercises that the app said I should do. 3 sets of 12, rest for a minute in between each set. I knew exactly what I was going to do. I had the picture. And as I got ready to do the workout, the first workout was some fucking bent over back rows. I hate them shits. Oh, that thing hurt my ass and my back. So I said, okay, get a lightweight. Let's do that. Do it 12 reps at a weight that you can do about 12 times, not too easy. And then I rested a minute. I said, oh, shit, there go that familiar feeling. The spirit said, there go that familiar feeling. My body said, there you go. But my mind said, fuck it, let's keep going. I did my next set. And then it was like every workout is back and abs. So you do a back exercise and you do abs. And as I was doing it, I was like, I don't feel this. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel this in my abs good. I was doing it wrong. I wasn't really doing it wrong. Different parts of my core won't fire. So I did the back and abs workout yesterday, and I was excited about going in there today because I was ready. Ready for what? Ready to be excited about doing the unknown. Today we're going to do our legs. Leg workout, which is something I normally fucking hate. But because I was ready yesterday, did that workout, it made me feel good about myself. I was satisfied. So today I went in, had the leg workout ready. As I was doing the leg workout, my body felt those familiar pains. But my mind said, fuck it, and I kept going. When I finished the leg exercise, I'll do a core exercise, leg, core. And when I finished, I got up, I felt my ass tight. I said, damn, my ass tight. And I felt my core crunch up. And when I took a step, I felt my calf activate. I said, damn, my body is saying, hold up, boy. What shit? You're waking up some muscles that's been asleep for a long time. You're waking up some muscles because the body will compensate. Weak calves, the body will put all the weight in your hamstring or your quads. But that readiness has got me readier for tomorrow. It gives you a confidence when you're ready. Mm-hmm. You got your charts read up for Forex, it gives you a confidence. If you're ready to be ready, if you want a man and you want a date, what do you like doing with a man? I like to go dancing. Well, go dancing by yourself. Be ready to be ready. Where the fuck you think you're going to meet men that like to dance at other than somewhere motherfuckers dance? Huh? You can meet motherfuckers somewhere besides the club and dating apps or social media. What do you like doing? Girl, I like eating fruit, picking veggies or some shit. Go to the farmer's market every week. Mm-hmm. You might find a motherfucker just like you over there. Mm-hmm. Be ready to be ready. So when he look at your cart, you can be 300-400 pounds. He look at your cart and he see your spirit. He say, hey, I see you got a lot of fruit. And you say, yeah, I'm trying to lose some weight. And he said, damn, I'm built like Lou Ferrigno, cut and muscular, but I can deal with a woman that's trying. Mm-hmm. You ready to be ready? Mm-hmm. Get in the mindset and start doing what you know you want to do. Write a page a day. Write a page a day if you're going to write a book. Be the book writer. Believe. Be it. Be living it.
Yep.
Be ready to be ready. I'm loving this fruit fast because it's got me ready for other things. See, when you try something new and continue to do it and be ready for it, it creates a new readiness. Watch this real quick. Oh, yeah. Talk to me, Chris, while I do this.
Well, I'm over here fucking up this fruit because I was ready to eat it. I know that if I work out, if I stay on my routine, that my body will want it so much that it will enjoy and appreciate the fruit. So, yeah, my body is ready. Here you go, Master Teacher.
I've been doing squats with this big motherfucker the last 2 days. I'm ready for that son of a bitch. I'm gonna eat the whole motherfucker. I hope my stomach get full, so I don't want nothing else. This right here, pineapples, apples, and strawberries. Juice, ready to be motherfucking ready. Mm-hmm. If I want me some sweet, oh, this motherfucker weak. Nah, this motherfucker weak. This motherfucker weak. This motherfucker ain't sweet. This motherfucker weak. Mm-hmm. So I'm ready to be ready. If I get me a little baby shot of vodka, put a little nigga healthy. I'm just saying. I've been abstaining since the weekend. I had me a little couple of shotties over my brother's house. You know what I'm saying? You know I had to have a shot over with family. If you don't, then that's being antisocial. Now I shot a little bit with my family, but other than that, I won't shot. I won't have a shot no other time. Unless I'm at home by myself. But unless I'm at home by myself, Chris and the baby, I can't be here.
Don't base them. Don't base them.
Now, I will take a shot if I'm home by myself. Chris pulling up in the yard. And but as soon as the baby come here, I ain't taking no shot. I won't take a shot with the baby here unless the baby is in the crib. Now, if the baby ain't in the crib, I ain't going to take no shot. Now, I will take a shot if the baby's in the crib. If the baby's in the crib with one leg, motherfucker motherfucker said he a base anytime. That shit get worse and worse. Be ready to be ready. What you gonna do to feel ready? There's a confidence that comes from being ready. Imagine that. Same way you imagine your trip being ready to get on that plane and you got all your shit together. When you imagine being ready, you do what the fuck you imagine.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the other message was imagine doing what you think. If you can pack your bags and get exactly everything you need for a motherfucking trip, you can do the same thing for the journey of life.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a producer. I'm making beats.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a motherfucking master teacher. I'm teaching a motherfucking class.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I realize, I even feel better and better because my source said the other day, nigga, how many motherfuckers you want? I said, man, I want my YouTube to be more full. And they said, nigga, that's because you want a business. You want some money. You want a business. I said, nigga, when you was a high school teacher, you didn't have 35 students in your class at one time.
Yeah.
It hit me.
Yeah.
And it said, hey, motherfucker, the absence of what you want is not going to attract what you want.
Mm-hmm.
So I must meditate and dwell and focus on the fact that I got me about 35, 40 motherfucking students.
That's faithful, kicking in the door.
And not worrying about no cash apps or no YouTube building, monetize, none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you be happy or be content, it puts you in the vibration to receive what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You can never get healthy focusing on the sickness. You got a cancer in your body. You got something in your body that's fucking you up. Well, I'm gonna just lay here and focus on it. No, what you have to do is focus on the shit and fix shit. Walking, exercising, eating right, swimming, eating. You might eat a fucking mushroom. I'm ready to be ready because this fruit fast made me say this morning as I was eating this fruit, I'm so ready because I had my fruit ready. And I realized the confidence that being ready gives you. Guess what I said? Wow, I'm eating nothing but life.
Yeah.
I've been eating nothing but life and abstaining from fucking death.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to continue eating nothing but life. I'm ready to abstain from death.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way that I'm going to abstain from that death, because I know my body and my mind,
Mm-hmm.
is when I go to the cookout, I'm going to be ready with my fruit. I'm going to have everything I need. I'm going to do it. And it's so much easier to shop. I bought $100 worth of fruit Monday. Man, I'm about to make some goddamn avocado. Avocado, boy. And guess what it does? It just makes you feel neater. It makes your life feel better. Look. Just to have your little fruit going up there. Get that fruit up. Zooming on that light. You got them avocado, them tomatoes. You got them bananas up there. Chris got the kitchen so perfectly clean. Make you feel so good about life. Got me a little area over here. We eat our breakfast in the morning with the baby. Teaching her. Studio right here. My whole life is based around who I am. Ain't got no goddamn living room set. Ain't no goddamn living room set. It's Clark Studios.
Yeah.
That studio over there in the kitchen, I'm gonna start doing some Vlad TV. That's a studio. That's a section over here, eating with the baby. The kitchen is a studio section because I'm gonna do cooking for y'all. Man, this shit finna be a class. And guess what I realized? I've always had this idea in my mind of teaching bears and bubbles. Like, man, it gets hard to keep entertaining, to keep the message, Then it hit me, it's like the Bible. People don't expect nothing new from the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking course. If you've been here, if you heard something over, so fucking what? You heard it again.
Reinforcement.
It's reinforcement. My pastor, Andy, now I thought back, he has a notebook of his sermons, and he preaches them bitches year by year.
Mm-hmm.
Them shits got old, they got notes on them side, but it's the same sermon. He just spin them based on what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, hold that notebook up for him. Let him see that shit. Your notes. Just flash it for him. Turn a couple of pages for him.
I got a bunch of notes.
That's ready to be
Bibles.
Ready. That's the board. Every board, every class, she got books of notes. Man, I ain't worried about no fucking content. I'm gonna package this shit. If you've been here before, join in and love. But y'all know every time I make this shit better and better, I don't know how the fuck I keep doing it. Hit that goddamn yellow button. Be ready so you don't have to get ready.
Yellow button. Yes. Give it up for another wonderful message from the master teacher. Give him some. And the what? Hey, yes. We ready to be ready. That means we know we in the right place at the right time. We ready to be ready to do this rampage. Everything we ever wanted will be given to us. It will be given to us with ease. We expect help. Step 2s are all around us, making sure that we can get to the next step. We are not going to focus on our lack, but we're going to be content with what we have to pull in all the extra overflow. Yes. So, imagine being ready. Like I said, that was just a great thing, because when we see numbers, trip numbers, like you just said on the stove, say 11:11. We got all our clocks
1:11. Watch,
1:11.
Every clock in the house I got set to a different time. I don't want to look around and it's the same fucking time. I want to look up at a clock and it's 11:11, and then I walk in the other room, it's goddamn 2:22 on that bitch. And it just be letting me know that synchronicity, I'm in the right moment. I don't look at the clock unless it's that time.
Yeah. And so and like I said, when that happens, we are ready to maximize that moment, that create that momentum, put some extra fire under that ass as we go into a rampage and we speed it up real fast. We let the universe know we like a big ass horseshoe. We saying, we ready if you want to give it to us. We ready if you want to give it to us. We ready if you want to give it to us. You know what I'm saying? We just make sure that our vibration is on 1,000,000, because the universe don't know words and just knows how you feel. And so this whole game has been about controlling how you feel. And the way you doing that is step 1. You got to be accountable to why and where and what's happening to you. And then step 2, you just got to be not vibrating on things too long, because it could give you some pink bears. And and that's about that focus, and that's about that general or specific. I'm just kind of bringing it all back around, and knowing those tools, knowing those tips is how you be ready to be ready. That's how you stay ready. That's how you on the line in the store, and your attitude is ready to receive somebody saying, hey, you look like you can be a model. You look like you can act in my next production. You look like you greet people well. I'm actually about to open up a business about, this and that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, being ready to be ready is great. Let's see what people are saying on the timeline about being ready to be ready. I did see somebody said something. I know Vadri did. He said, understanding your own weakness helps imagine what kind of help you will need. See, that's where that accountability coming from, and knowing what you don't want let you know what you do want. Example, I get drained explaining technical stuff to business people, so I'm partnering with someone who does that. That's what you got to do. Know what you need. If you're not accountable and not truthful with where you are with on your journey, then you won't allow yourself to pull in the step 2 that helps you get to the next, to get to where you're trying to go.
Hey, bro, I stay ready for that too. I swear to God, I done thought of that several times. What if a money truck or somebody running from the cops and they had to throw a bag of money out the car and I'm riding behind them? How I'm gonna get that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, who was it? Razzle Dazzle. If Razzle Dazzle can't come in, somebody can come in and wrap today's message up.
Yeah. I done all my fruit. This papaya is everything. The skunk is off of it. You know, sometimes I be feeling like it tastes skunky to me. But after you eat like a
What
meal,
it is, the more if you let it, it's more skunky when it's less ripe.
yeah,
When you let it get ripe to the point of being soft, that's when it's sweet. It get real sweet and the skunk come off.
yeah.
Less ripe.
Yeah,
When you let it get ripe to the point of being soft. What up, fam?
Let me turn off that window. My bad. All right, there we go. Hey, good morning, boss.
Hey.
What's good with you, bro?
Enjoying the morning. So I wanted to touch on approaching overwhelming situations and approaching overwhelming people, because I realized that at this point I do it automatically, but I was kind of trained on how to do that by the environment I grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the key pieces is mastering vulnerability, learning to trust in teachers, and then understanding that once you get around more capable people, it is in your best interest that you are not in control. So I guess let's poke through that just a little bit. So vulnerability. As soon as you go to someone who's better, they gonna poke at almost everything about you and tell you that ain't right. Well, whoever taught you that was wrong. Like, you learn math wrong and you trying to learn like one of the like geometry or something. They're gonna be like, look, you don't really understand negative numbers. And you're gonna be like, yeah, I do. Right there. That's pride. Conflicting with the ability to be vulnerable to someone who just wants to build you and make you better. You have to be trained to be vulnerable. You don't just find a great teacher and that's what your mind wants to tell you, that hey, when I get around a great teacher, I will be ready. And that's just not how it works, because vulnerability means you have to constantly accept that what you have been doing, what you want to do, what you like to do, what makes you comfortable in that moment may not be what's actually best for you, but you have adapted to it, and that's great. But it's not what's best for you. Like you mentioned earlier, working out and realizing that you were working out wrong. You probably learned those mechanics, like of how to do sit-ups and stuff like that as a kid and stuff like that. And it may have worked kind of back then because you're a kid and you're constantly burning every muscle group randomly. Like, you don't know when you just picking up a Frisbee and throwing it is giving you like side muscles, shoulder muscles, and all of that all at the same time. So when you do those sit-ups for that, it's actually working those muscles at like 30%, but because they're already burnt out for you doing everything else wrong the entire day, you're receiving a benefit. But now as you get older, you're not doing like the thousands of things incorrectly because you have obligations, responsibilities. Your time has to be more efficient. You start noticing the effects of not being efficient. And when you get a teacher or a personal trainer, they're gonna tell you, hey man, I mean, although sit-ups do work, you don't really need those. You what you should be doing is probably like toe touches. That's it. Toe touches will make you a better man.
You know what's crazy, bro? How you said to being vulnerable, because I was talking to this guy in the gym the other day, and he always got his pad and he always be working out, and he's a big ass white guy. I mean, he's super cut. I mean, ripped, and he be curling like 20s. When he do all his workout, he don't really go above 25, 30 pounds. And I'm talking to this guy, and
this guy use 25s.
Yeah. I'm talking to this guy. This guy's in the gym. See what I mean? And I'm gonna explain to you what he was saying to me.
Yeah.
This guy's in the gym that be working out with 100 pounds on their chest, and he only benched 185. And he was like, man, you know, I maximize each rep on the positive. He was talking so much shit, and I had to be vulnerable to go in there today, and I was squatting 135. And people were looking at me like, this motherfucker over here grunting. But I was trying to do it like my man said, do it. Core, hips back, squat down, let your ass explode. And it was like, this shit hurt. Now, any other time, I start off warming up with 225 on the squat, but I ain't getting the efficiency done. And where today, when I finished squatting today, only with 135, and I was vulnerable because I was over that bitch grunting. I had to do 3 sets of 12, and I was grunting on that bitch like, because I was trying to do the form. And when I got off and I racked it, I was like, and I looked around and was like three niggas looking at me like, this motherfucker gotta be kidding me.
Oh, he's soft. Look at him. He's big soft over there. But in performance, by doing things correctly and learning that don't make you soft. Like those calisthenic athletes, when they get into the combine, man, they cranking 225 like 40 times just because that's all they do. Those same mechanics every day. Like that's one of my favorite quotes that I put all the time. I am built upon the small things that I do every day, and the end results are no more than a byproduct of that.
Yeah.
There you go. That's ready to be ready. Yeah. That's his routine. We can end it right there, bro. I appreciate you, fam.
I wanna add though, when he said that, it made me look at it for women from a relationship standpoint. When you go into a relationship with a man, he must teach you how he wants his kingdom to run, what he needs for his life to go, how we can become that helpmate, right? And when that happens is, I think the discourse that happens with the women and having this strong woman attitude that we have been, that's being sprinkled around us, if we don't allow ourselves to be vulnerable, to be taught. And so, and we look at the teaching in a negative way, you know what I'm saying? And not just instead of saying,
I ain't realized I just had him sitting up there while you was talking.
I thought it was just, he was still a part. I thought he was still a part of the conversation. But anyway, though, it doesn't allow us to be vulnerable to receive it and be happy about what we're receiving, because the man is saying, I need to make you a stronger helpmate for me and what I need in our situation in life. I need to train you about what needs to be done around the house based on your situation. I mean, that's just really how it has to go. If he's the leader, he must know that you know what he knows, and he must know how to prepare you for the future things that men think about that women don't think about. Like, hey, I got to get you to stop popping off just because one day we could get stopped. And I don't need you to try to speak for me when the police walk over to the car saying, where was he doing? He don't got to show, baby, you ain't got to show him that. You know what I'm saying?
Or walking the baby.
Walking the baby. I mean,
when we walk the baby, I always tell her, look, walk all the way to the corner. Mm-hmm. Don't just get to the edge and turn, and it happened. I will always say it. And it would be situations where she listened to me, but she might kind of, or just kind of not really see what I'm saying. So we was walking the baby one day, and the car turning in the corner. If we wouldn't have walked to the edge, to the very tip of the road, that car would have turned that corner and hit us. Yeah. Just a car turning in the corner. Mm-hmm. So I said, walk the baby to the edge, all the way to the goddamn corner. Street before you turn around. Something like that. You remember that day you almost got hit in the neighborhood?
Oh, yeah. I was jamming to Michael Jackson. But look, so what I'm saying, though, is that, like Rodri said, you can adapt to an environment, but that doesn't mean that you are still letting yourself be receptive to the teachings that is occurring to you. So you have to be mindful in those moments so you could truly get what's being taught to you, or else you'll have a situation with a woman that's walking around with her, with a man, and she's giving off negative, she's popping off all the things, would be like, oh, you're just going against, you know what I'm saying? It's the lack of vulnerability that women are wanting to show, point blank. I mean, just when he said it, just gave me chills, because it just made total sense to me. Yeah, so just wanted to add that.
You got to be ready at any time. Like I said, I like that, because anytime you're gonna learn something, if you learn it from a motherfucker, they gonna tell you where you're wrong at.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean somebody's tearing you down. That means, in order,
like he said, when he got that intern from that lady, the lady was like, "You should be way farther than this." You're like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But I be wanting to just take my fruit and grab it with my hand like that.
Do it, I dare you. I double dare.
Shake that shit up like dice.
Yeah. If you want, baby, we can take it easy. I'm pushing up every and anytime you need me. G-Win, I'm not misleading. It's 8 a.m., you got me wishing you was with me. Press, full court press, you know what you need. Someone that's bout you, girl, I'm selfish, that's out of your chest. No, it's gold, it's a treasure, it's kinda cold right now. Let me keep you warm in this weather now. Loving you is my calling. Girl, I'm ready to put my all in, yeah. I'ma show you what it feels like to be loved. Hold you down when we pop out, girl, I hold you up. No other feeling compare. My intuition sends your love in the air. Baby, just hold tighter if you feel that you scared. I know the way you feeling really feel like it's real. Ain't no probably. Wanna know how it feels having you on this side of me. Instantly, intimacy, enjoy your company. Tenderly and gently, that's the vibe for me, yeah. Get you ain't going nowhere. This day to love, girl, I wanna grow there. You the biggest drip, I don't need no mind clear. Girl, I'm ready, let me know whenever your mind clear. You take an inch or a mile, I'll take it with you. The life you wanna create, baby, can I make it with you? Stay down, let's get it, girl, I wanna run this cake with you. Yo, not you better, don't you ever bring no maker with you. Babe, I'm serious, I don't mind playing the long game. Follow your lead, be your shadow, wanna be your only. When I'm in your presence, I wanna hold you closely. Give you everything I got, you is what you own, man. Ain't no probably. Wanna know how it feels having you on this side of me. Instantly, intimacy, enjoy your company. Tenderly and gently, that's the vibe for me.
Hey, appreciate the super chat, Vajra. We'll talk about that. That is a good topic for the show, man. Let me tell y'all something real quick. I want to talk over his shit.
Once again, I'm locked in with TP.
Let me stop that shit before they give me a flag over that motherfucker, G. Ooh, they want to flag the Papa Bear. Don't flag Papa Bear. Yeah, family, let me tell y'all something. As I sat up here watching this, somebody said y'all glowing. And I was thinking about, we're a husband and wife combo, right? And up here talking about mental health clarity. I'm ready to be ready. When people get tired of that fuckery, the modern masculine man and what I'm doing and what you're doing here with Total Woman, when people get tired of the world and when they get sick, we're going to be right here. Two married people been married over 17 years, then raised 2 kids, new baby that my wife allowed me to have by another woman. We got an open relationship. It's about commitment and making things work. We work out together. We walk together today. What time we walked this morning?
Like 6.
Because it's hot than a motherfucker. We used to try to walk after class, but it's too goddamn hot.
Yeah.
So when people say relationship goes, the things that we do for each other and how we've figured out how to be that helpmate for each other. I'm meat for her too, like meat. But we just read it. It's right here. When the world need this, it's right here. It's already on YouTube. I'm ready to be ready. When I get the phone call, hey, it's
the
time
Bible
to
is
go.
already written.
You already ready. You already ready. No,
I love it.
You already
I
know.
love it. We're here to be transparent for people.
Boy, I know you know. Fairy
Yeah.
tales don't come true for people like me and you. And I know you're feeling me. from the first time. You love me right, and I done forgot the word.
Right, boy, I
Don't wanna lose your love. I'm telling the truth.
of the gay boy. You know I'm thankful for what we have, 'cause I got feeling. I done mixed up that thing.
Yeah, that's the wrong word. I thought you was finna hit that shit too.
Found love at first sight. No, forgot.
Cause I found love at first sight. I can't even remember.
I got the whole one mixed in my head.
Let me see, can I find that? You got this on the computer. Where the clock? Is the Clock Sisters
Not
album
on
anywhere I can get to it?
It's not on there.
It ain't on YouTube.
Mm-mm.
Clock Sisters ain't on YouTube.
It's on that other one, that YouTube TV one. Only Total Woman is up there.
Well, let's go listen at some Total Woman then before we get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Feel good. Total Woman.
Get closer to you, baby. Hey, closer.
You already
than
know.
just friends. How do you don't know? Or what about Como? That's too long. That's long enough. Como Televo. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, let's listen at some Chris Clark before we get out of here. Let's take that back. Intro that right.
What you done to me, you don't know how you set me free. You don't know the words you spoke upon me.
Sing that shit.
You don't know what you mean to me. You stepped up on me, said I was gonna be your wife. I was surprised, 'cause I didn't date your type. Had so many fuckboys in my life. I thought I had my 3 stripes. You don't know what you've done to me. You don't know how you set me free. You don't know the words you spoke upon me. You don't know what you mean to me. You see in my beauty everything that's real. Oh, because I'm happy, I can finally heal. You show me my greatness, now I'm so need. I'm telling my sister Superman is real. You don't know what you've done to me. You don't know how you set me free. You don't know the words you spoke upon me.
You
Don't know what you mean to me.
My man Chris requested that one.
Oh, don't throw in the towel, I need you fighting, boy. Break. Keep saying I'm sorry, I made a big mistake. When you call me, I'll be right there. You don't need nobody else. And though I hurt you, I'm still selfish. You can't leave me by myself. You love me then. I know I messed around.
I made that goddamn beat though.
Stop fighting. Don't stop fighting, baby. You love me then. I know I messed around, but don't stop fighting. 10 years, 2 kids, we done been through it all. But you cheated first, then I cheated worse, but we ain't keeping score. I know I ain't perfect, but you ain't perfect neither. So stop all the cursing, let's talk it over dinner. I see we both hurting, baby, don't close the curtain. I can tell you for certain we can make this thing better. You love me now, you love me then. I know I messed around, but don't stop fighting. Don't stop fighting, baby. If you love me,
you can tell us at 919-292-5374.
You ain't going nowhere.
You can PayPal us at J Clark Products. And you can Cash App us at The Master Teacher. Oh, my man had asked me to bring him back up for a second in private chat. He ain't here. Vardra, I was trying to bring you back up, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Basically on that about that super chat, because your wife kind of pointed out something awesome about just getting the habits of dealing with your partner and stuff like that. That's something that I went through with pretty much every ex-girlfriend, because they prefer on-the-job training, or at least they expect that works. And
You want the asses to be ready to be ready.
No. I'm an absolute leader. I
Yeah.
have no problem teaching. It's just the first thing that happens is shattering that expectation that one,
Yeah.
you thought you could be ready on the fly with the tools that you had before you met me.
Yeah.
The environments that I live in are things that you don't even see on Netflix shows sometimes,
Yeah.
which means you don't have any preparation for dating me. And I've realized that that's just reality.
Yeah.
Like I went to that International Women's Business Conference, and just the women that consider themselves my peers, let alone the women that I date, but the ones that consider themselves my peers, tell me that if your business isn't making 10 million in revenue for several years, I don't want to hear the rest of your business plan. And they're talking about the chicks that you meet like day to day is talking about the businesses they're starting. Like, hey, I want to do, I don't know, a set design at Tyler Perry Studio. And I can hear that and hear if you do set design at Tyler Perry Studio, maximum, even if you got a beautiful film, you'll only make $150K a year.
Yeah.
You still can't get in that room with your dreams. So let me recalibrate them for you and set it to where you can actually be in a room with Michelle Obama, because how you are now, you wouldn't get on the guest list. Not even as a +1. They tell me that you don't fit the requirements.
Boy, how old are you, man? How old are you?
I'm 31. I'll be 32 tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Like, and you know, and I tell my sons, because my son's sharp like you, but you a sharp brother. Man, I ain't gonna say it's gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? But
this is fun.
Man, the women out there, bro, I swear to God, I be looking. I just don't meet a lot of women that I think are marriage material now. Even on the college campus, when I'm on the college campus, I just I can't say it's hard, but like
to learn how to think about
your expectations like you want. I mean, don't lower your standards, bro. You got to get what you want to get.
No, this is fun, but trust me, we're gonna do this on the M3 show, because you already know, I already plan, and I got an arsenal of like team members, all of that, and even the women that are my peers, they understand that if they wanted to date me, they'd have to change a few things, and we talk about it. We go on lunch dates on rooftops and stuff like that, but it's just platonic, because there is a standard required to maintain stability. Like, we can be platonic at a distance, but once we're close, there's certain sets of habits that are required. But yeah, we can bring that up on the other show.
That's what's up.
I got a lot.
Whose birthday is it? Somebody said
His
it's somebody's
birthday
birthday.
be tomorrow.
Whose birthday?
Yeah,
Oh, happy
tomorrow.
birthday, man. We'll
My
definitely
birthday is
wish you happy
tomorrow,
birthday
June 15th. My brother's is at the end of the month. We're born in the same month.
My brother's was June 8th and my aunt's was June 6th. What you got to say, Chris?
I'm just saying this is a prime example on why when we asked to come and share, like what he just shared, that jewel that he dropped was more than just the Beers and Bubbles morning show. That's another life-changing jewel just for me to be able to add to my repertoire of things on how I could explain, to women. And it was just great too for today to witness this morning. And the thing, like when I might joke and be like, yeah, I'm a recovering liar, I'm still working on it. It's like, you go into a situation and you think you at the top of your game, right? I got businesses, I got cars, I'm traveling in the world, whatever. I'm incomplete. I don't have a man. I get with a man. He's everything on my list. I asked for the first thing. He's a great communicator, right? And now I got the best communicator, but because I'm not willing to be vulnerable, it doesn't allow me to be communicated with. I don't want to accept how poor of a communicator I've always been. And it had just put a funk for no reason. And I'm like, yo, even to this day, I'd be like, we cool. Like I ain't, I realize when you say you adapted to the situation, but the way a mind works and the way you have the things that can just help as pivotal tools for you to remember. When he said that was just like, if I'm thinking about what I'm feeling, what I felt, and what I know women feel, I used to always say a woman has to appreciate being picked first. When women act like they don't need men. So if you can't even appreciate being picked, you can't even mentally come down to earth and deal with it. But also too, you have to be willing to be vulnerable in the situation. And I know that's the conversation that women is always having. That's why they're seeking more education. That's why they're seeking more money. That's why being a mother at home raising children are not enough, because they think they need more things. And the only thing that you need to be, that you come equipped with, is to just become vulnerable and humble in a situation in which you decide to attach your life to somebody, and expect that the man that you want to lead will lead you, and that everything he says to you has your best interest at heart.
Yep. Well, there you go, Fit Male Shower Jr. I appreciate you, bro. Hey, listen, if y'all want to listen to that music that y'all just heard, you can YouTube Total Woman. Let me share that screen.
It's streaming everywhere.
It's streaming everywhere, but it's on YouTube. But if you go to YouTube, you can see this, but it's streaming on all platforms. On YouTube too. Let's see, share a window.
Yeah. Great message, teacher.
So that's that album right there. It should pop up. Let's see, do it pop up?
I got a.
Oh, I ain't shared it yet. Share, boom.
Thank you.
So it should pop up right now.
You like that, Fit Male Shop? We running neck and neck. That's all right. So
boom, 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 boom.
The Bears and Bubbles song is on that album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, love. Yeah. You might need to sample that in there in the background, telling her to sample, like, what's that, Busta Rhymes? Yeah. Oh no, that's Old Dirty Bastard, I think. Yeah, you could come on stage like that.
Girl, guess what? Close your eyes.
Y'all can look at her videos too.
Boom room.
Not just snapping on their ass.
I'm gone, I'm low, I'm white girl wasted. And even though we're grown, I know for sure you wanna take it. Whatever you want, whatever you need. I'm feeling so free. Come and take this pussy from me. I've been feeling I ain't busting no weed. You done bought all these drinks. Now this pussy on me. We gotta call it a freak. They ain't got nothing on me. Cash ass or grass. They ain't rhyme for free.
I'm low, I'm wrong, I'm white, girl, wasted. And even though we're grown, I know for sure you wanna take it. Whatever you want, whatever you need. I'm feeling so free. Come and take this pussy from me.
Lil' Suedo, cause she ain't made love in a week. She been on the run for a week. Lil' Shawty, you this shit, don't be humble with me. Put that gloss on your lips, why you running for me? Shawty, you gon' make me change forever. Tryna dig up in your cake whenever. Tell me why you win these games, I can pull up to your place whenever. Hit my line, I can make it better anytime, better late than never. Girl, tell me why you want a nigga now. Hey, hit me all day, but you know I've been around. Had me feeling like I'm missing now. Playing tricks in my brain, but I got you figured out. I'm the one that you bang when it's time to put you down. Got me swerving through the lane, tryna pull it to the house. Now you scream my name, know I love that shine. I'ma come and take that pussy, baby.
Anytime,
Whenever you want.
anywhere. I said anytime,
Whenever you want.
anywhere. I said I'm gone, I'm low, I'm wrong, I'm white, girl, wasted. And even though we're grown, I know for sure you wanna take it. Whatever you want, whatever you need. I'm feeling so free. Come and take this pussy from me.
I'm gone, I'm blown, I'm thrown,
Hey, that shit hard. Now that, hey, look, this old music is harder than it was back then. Like, it seemed like this shit didn't got harder over time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it aged well.
Somebody was telling me you should BJ and Devon should remix it.
Mm-hmm.
In the video, like-
Yep. Hey, look, man, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
thank y'all.
Yes.
We love y'all.
Yes.
Ihandala, Robo Shy,
Shy,
Eshe Kiete, or the Robo Shy, Yay Sauce, Dabba do that. Man, just do it straight.
Okay.
That's the church don't say, man.
Okay.
You was
Huh?
just at a fucking church function with
We
us.
didn't sing that.
They said,
you are redirecting me now. Okay. I didn't hear that.
man.
I think they do it in the Catholic Church.
Man. Nah,
Yeah.
we niggas. Man. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all already know what time it is. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3. Team.
Team.
See y'all in the motherfucking morning.
Yeah.